Hey Garbies! Welcome to day 2 of the green dress. So, I kind of messed up, as you do the first time that you do something. So, the dress came out green. It's green. It worked. However, it is lime green. Lime green. It is like a very bright lime green. So, I sort of missed the memo on the box that says for darker colors, use more than one bottle. So we're gonna do this again. We're gonna do this one more time. I have all of the equipment behind me. We're ready to go. The water's boiling. So let's get this party started. Again, if you're keeping tabs, the last time I did this, we did 1 bottle of RIT Dye More dye, which is RIT Dye More Peacock Green is what we used, and I only used 1 bottle. This time we're also only going to use 1 bottle, but since it's already green, it'll just get darker, which is what we wanted. The lime green is definitely not period. I could age this with some coffee staining, but it's not gonna be nearly as rich and dark as what we want it to be. So I have a little bit of detergent that I'm gonna add to the water. So step 1 is to boil the water. You have to get it up to just before boiling and then keep it there the entire time. So you're gonna wanna constantly add some water because some of that's gonna boil off. So I'm gonna wet the fabric first. We want to wet it with cool water in my sink. So I'm going to let that get wet. We're going to add the dye to the water. So meet me over here. So as you can tell, the water is sort of simmering. There's a little bit of bubbles, but it's not over boiling. So we shake it first. We add the whole bottle. We're gonna add a drop of detergent as per the website recommendations. With my stainless steel spoon, I'm gonna stir it up. See, the peacock green, I think, is supposed to be more of like a turquoisey, like a deeper green, and we definitely did not get that color. So this time I'm hoping it will stick. So we are rinsing the dress. We want it to be wet before we put it in, and I'm not sure that this is 100% polyester, by the way. I'm pretty sure this is a polyester blend because it has the tags are in a language I don't read. I was unable to discern what fabric this actually is. So now that this is good and wet, we're gonna stick it in the pot. Hopefully it comes out better than it did last time. We're hoping that it gets darker. So when it's wet, you can see that it is dark. It's a little darker than the lime green, right? Which is great, but you're gonna wear it dry, not wet. So into the pot we go. All right, here we go. I feel like I'm a professional now. Let's see. Woo, it's a lot of water. This fabric does not have a lot of breathing ability. Woo. So air tends to build up inside the garment. Hopefully the air comes out of that. Okay, so the fabric is in the water. We're gonna leave it in the dye bath for the next hour, and I'm gonna check on it every 10 minutes to make sure the water level is correct and make sure that the fabric gets stirred properly. I may end up leaving that in there for 2 hours only because this fabric tends to bubble up. And so what happens is like half of it's in the water and half of it's not in the water. My stock pot just isn't that big. So what I think needs to happen is I'm gonna leave it in for like 2 hours and we'll see how it does. So hopefully, we're hoping it's gonna be nice and dark and rich and beautiful, and then I can coffee stain and age it and it's gonna look awesome. Anyway, I am just like a really big nerd. So anyway, I will check back in with you in an hour and we'll see how it looks. All right. Hey guys, so it's been maybe 20 minutes into dyeing the fabric, but I wanted to show you what this is doing because I don't know about other fabrics, but this is like some sort of silk polyester blend and it does not breathe. So see how it's like pocketing up these sort of air pockets, and what that's doing is it's creating a lot of air bubbles. So I'm constantly having, oh, that was hot. Constantly having to come over here and make sure that the air bubbles aren't splattering all over my kitchen. So just keep that in mind when you are dyeing your fabrics. Anything that does not breathe may cause you some headache. This is kind of annoying. So I may have to turn the heat down just a little bit and then keep it on a little longer. So I wanted you to sort of see what was happening here, and we'll check in with you when it's done. Okay, we're back. It has been about an hour and a half since we put the dress in the dye. I'm really hoping this turns out. So it is now time for us to take it off the heat and rinse the dress in the sink. So let's do that. Okay, so I feel like this time around the dress is definitely darker, but we won't know for sure until I've got it all rinsed off. I mean, I feel like it's darker, like it kind of looks darker. Oh man, I don't know. I'm so nervous. Wish me luck, you guys. All right, so it's thoroughly rinsed. There's no dye coming off of it anymore. They do say to go ahead and wash it with a little bit of detergent in warm water. So I'm gonna let this get nice and warm. We're gonna take the rest of the detergent that was in my tablespoon. I'm going to plug this up and give us a nice warm sink bath with some detergent. Okay, so I've got this sort of soaking in a warm soapy bath to try to help the color stay intact. It's what Rit recommends doing as soon as you pull it out and you've rinsed it with cool water. You put it back in the sink with a little bit of soap and let it soak. So I'll rinse that in a couple minutes. I just wanted to sort of walk through my concerns. So I'm glad that I'm learning these lessons in front of the camera because I want to help other people learn how to do this. So one of the challenges that I ran across was the massive amounts of bubbling water that would just shoot out all over the kitchen. I don't know if that's because of the laundry detergent that you put into the water. I don't know if it's because the water level wasn't high enough. I would add some water every once in a while and it seemed to help with the bubbling. I don't know if it's the fabric type that I've got in the water, possibly creating those air pockets and, just with the hot water. But I had it on about half heat, So I don't even think that was enough for boiling, and it shouldn't have been shooting water out of the pot. So I will take a look at some research and see what I can find about that, and I'll let you guys know. I think it's about time to go ahead and rinse this off and get it hung. I will check back with you when it is dry and done. So hopefully, cross your fingers. I hope it worked. Hey Garbies! Last check-in on the green dress. So I'm really excited because it did get darker. It got about 2 shades darker than the lime green. So I'm really excited about this whole process. It's kind of shiny, it's kind of shimmery, but I think it's the fabric type. So what I can do, the next step for this dress is going to be to throw it in a coffee stain bath and dull it down a little bit. So I'm really excited about how this worked out. I'm going to put all the details of everything I did in the description below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye, Garbies!
Hey Garbies! If you like what you saw, please like, share, subscribe, and leave comments below. We have lots more to come, so keep an eye out for more episodes. And as always, happy garbing!